So my friend really wanted me to do this video for him. So basically I'm going to be talking about gay rights and stuff. And yeah, I gotta tell you something. Psh, I'm bi. Okay. Anyways, I just want to start out with, I don't understand why people, like, they totally and completely flip out for no reason. I mean, why isn't someone allowed to love someone else? Doesn't the world just need love? Because with all the chaos and the war going on and all this stuff going on in the world, I mean, without love, isn't life just like kind of like worthless? There's no point to it at all without some kind of love, like, because when you're in love, you have like the best feeling like ever in the entire world. It's amazing. And I don't understand why people want to take that away from someone. It doesn't really, I don't understand that. But what I really don't understand is when someone comes out to you and people completely flip out and are like, I can't, and they don't support them, you know, because at that time, the reason that they tell you is because they need the support and they need someone to be there for them. You know, they need someone to lean on and someone to be their rock. You know, and they're telling you this for you to help them, and if you're not gonna help them, then you basically just screwed them over. You know, I don't understand why people don't, like, they're your friend before they find out, but then after they find out, they completely flip out, and they're like, oh, I can't be your friend because you might have a crush on me, and all this weird crap. And, hello, okay, if they had a crush on you, they'd probably hit on you by now. Unless they were joking, you know, because people joke like that. But I mean, I don't know. They automatically think, oh, because you're gay, or because you're lesbian, or because you're bi, or whatever. Like, they think that you're, like, in love with them, and it's funny. You know, why do people go out of their way just to make someone feel down? Like, they pick out little things that will get you down just for plain fun. You know, I don't understand the whole concept of bringing someone down. I like to bring people up. I can't stand it when my friends are sad or when they're crying for some reason. I just don't get how people can do that to someone. It doesn't make any sense to me. You know, and because so many homosexuals get like they're always being brought down, and they're always being picked on, and they're always being beaten up, and all this stuff. And they actually have a higher percentage of having depression and self-harming than someone who was straight. And that really says a lot. I mean, that says tons about how people treat them and, like, everything. Because they get treated like crap. And I can't sit there and watch my friends be hurt day after day after day. Having them cry to me. I just can't handle it, okay? I can't handle it all the time. And it really takes a toll on everyone. And for you to sit there and say something, you know, just say a little comment, you know, and think nothing of it and be like, oh, ha ha ha, that was funny. You know, you have your 5 seconds of funny, but that person has 5 hours of crying. Just think about it before you say something. I mean, like, you can go and beat up someone who's, like, gay, but that's not gonna make him any less gay. You know? And you know, I don't get the concept of beating the crap out of someone to get them to stop doing something. Because and especially if it's something that you can't change about yourself. I never got the concept of beating someone up because physically, I don't know, I hate causing pain to anyone or anything. And I can't understand why people get joy out of hurting someone or hearing someone scream or torturing someone, or I don't get it. Like, I don't understand how people could do that to someone. It's just not right. What makes me really mad is when people were like, well, if being gay is so hard, then don't be gay. They can't not be gay. They're kind of born into it. Think about it, okay? Like, you can't just wake up one morning and be like, I think I'm gonna be gay. You know, it just it doesn't work. You know, you can't be like, oh, I saw that hot girl the other day, you know, and you're like, oh yeah, wait, I don't like girls anymore. Yeah, that guy was hot. Yeah, that doesn't work. I'm sorry? No. Okay. And what really makes me mad is also are the people who are like, oh, I'm bi, you know, and they talk about being bi all the time. And then when you start talking about stuff, they say something like, oh, but I wouldn't kiss a guy, or I wouldn't kiss a girl, you know, someone of the same sex as them, you know, they won't say that they would kiss someone. So what's the whole point in being bi if you're not going to love somebody who is your same gender? Or, I mean, yeah, you can love someone who's the opposite gender of you, but I mean, there's no point in if like, the other gender isn't even an option, you know? I don't understand why people do that. It doesn't make sense, but, okay. I just noticed something. A lot of things don't make sense to me. Isn't that funny? Okay, anyways. I don't understand why people are so opposed to gay marriage. I mean, what other people's personal choices are doesn't really necessarily affect you. Why do you care about what they do behind closed doors? You know, who they love, or who's to say that you can choose who they love, or, you know, because people are like, oh, they can't get married, you know, they're like, oh, it's a sin, you know. Yeah, that is your opinion. So, if you believe that, then don't be gay, but that doesn't mean that you have to tell other people that they're wrong, you know, because everyone is open to their own opinion. I don't understand why people think, like, gay marriage coming along will, like, ruin society, you know, like, because if gay marriage happens, then it's basically saying that it's okay and you can do that, you know, and I don't know why it would be a bad thing, because what it would do is it would make people so much happier, because the people who would have to hide things because of fear of being beaten up, fear of being, like, kicked out of their house, fear of being persecuted, like, having the friends leave them, you know, all these different things that come along with it, you know, and all these people who are scared and totally deny what will make them, like, one of the happiest people in the entire world, just because they're afraid of what people will think and what people will do to them. You know, and if we allow it, I think it'll bring about a lot more confidence in certain people, and they'd be a little bit more open about it, you know, and everyone would be a little bit more open to the whole thing, and I don't know, I think it'd just make everything a better place.